to get you here quickly. You should start from here and let us take care of everything in between. Flextronics SBS, innovative manufacturing services.
Hello, my name is Kim Sauer for EMSNow at Productronica 2011. I'm joined today by Mr. Karl Seelig from AIM. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for the invite.
Pleasure. So we're here in Europe. You have some machinery on the stand. Let's start off though with a little bit of background about AIM.
Okay, AIM is a international solder company based in Montreal. We have divisions in Europe, Mexico, China, US, and we basically build flux, all solder assembly materials from paste to flux to epoxies for the assembly of circuit boards.
Mm-hmm. And that's a global business for you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, are there any specific markets that you target with your products?
Not specifically. I mean, we get into automotive, medical, telecommunications. We tend to do more of the higher tech end materials. We tend not to do too much of the commodity, cell phones and things like that. But we do have customers that do that, but we normally go to the high reliability, high-end electronics.
Okay, are there then certain geographical regions that have a stronger presence of those types of customers for you?
Well, the U.S. is still a strong area for medical and high reliability. Germany is a big area as well. You'll see some of it in Canada as well. But between Europe and North America, that's where most of that business is concentrated. In China, we do get some of the overflow from contract manufacturers who have been specified in by our relationships in either Europe or US.
And how do you see those markets developing in the future?
Well, some of them are, well, especially the military ones are going to stay where they are. They're not going to be outsourced. And we find that on the high reliability, we see some of it drifting towards Asia for manufacturing, but still, majority of it still is Europe and North America.
Just looking back, you're talking about drifting. Did you find that a couple of years ago, a lot of it drifted over to Asia and now is actually drifting back to the home markets?
Well, we saw in the early 2000s, major customer just disappear.
Right.
Especially in telecommunication. That business evaporated overnight. We see some of it coming back, but not as much as we would like, but we do see some of it coming back. And we noticed that some of our EMS customers are bringing some of it back in-house, some of the higher reliability materials back in-house.
So it seems as though the industry has gone through huge change, and how have you as a company dealt with that?
Well, we try to keep our finger on the pulse of the industry, and we do that by several methods. We deal with high-end designer developers to find out what they're designing to, the latest components, the latest boards. We're involved in a lot of different committees on environmental, because environmental restrictions drastically impact fluxes when you can't have halogens or when you can't have some other type of chemical that is being banned, especially with a lot of legislation coming out of Europe and some in the U.S. It affects you, so you're constantly reformulating the chemistries. I mean, just keeping your finger on the pulse of all the different inputs that affect you, we've been successful doing that. You know?
Okay.
So we feel we're on top of the leading edge on the industry, and now they have package on package coming in, and so we're involved in package on package, and just staying in touch with the key people, reliable sources.
Yeah. And you've got a couple of things on show here on the SmartTech booth.
Correct.
What can the customer that comes to the show expect to see?
The ones we're getting are very unique. They're coming in with problems in their briefcase, and they open up the briefcase give us an example of their problem, and we sit down and discuss it and give them options on assembly and materials to assemble. So I do like the show because you actually see the problem, and a lot of people do bring the problems to the show. So it's interesting. And with our new product line we have out, a lot of it is already ready to go. You know, it's already fixes some of the problems we've seen. It's just simple, try this product, or some of it is try this product and try a different process too. So, but it's been interesting, and actually the show's been very good so far.
Good. I mean, it's the second day.
Right.
I think we've still got 2 days to go at the show, so lots more visitors to see and new customers hopefully to get to know. So I wish you the best of luck with that, and enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you for talking to us today.
Great, thank you.